Okay, hello. My name is Denny, and got the big building here with a bunch of old cars in it. We're going to let you take a look. This is a 65 Impala Super Sport in the rough, but it was given to me because it was completely sitting around and broken apart down to bare pieces for 20 years. But it is a true super sport, and it had new GM quarters and new trunk pan and new floor footrest, foot shells put in. So the body was in pretty good shape. So I spent a year and a half putting it all together. It had original door panels and original tinted glass, and we put a 283 in it and a turbo 350 tranny, and some bigger wheels and tires, and cut the springs down and stuff like that. And it's still got a lot of learning to do, but it's getting there.
Okay, so what's the story with this one? We have a
1960, yep, 1960 Corvette.
1960.
I bought as a basket case, eastern South Dakota, and I come up with the pretty authentic engine there, 283 dual 4 version, because it did have the high horse aluminum radiator that did not leak. I couldn't believe that, it didn't leak. And it's got the correct aluminum bell housing, and so it's got a lot of authentic stuff on it, even though it's been through a lot of different things in its life. I put some American Racing wheels on it and some new tires and stuff. It's
Now,
got.
how did you get this?
Well, it was listed on Craigslist, I believe, back in eastern South Dakota, and so I contacted the guy. It's got a 4-speed, the correct Borg Warner 4-speed, and high RPM tack. It's got a convertible top in black that I put on, plus the hard top removable. Pretty low mileage on it still. Anyway, that's the story on that one.
Okay. What about this one right here?
This is one of my many 32 Fords. We're going to try eventually get all the 32 Fords down to the other building. This is an original 1932 Ford Cabriolet. Actually, if you're a Mustang V8 fan, this is believe it or not, this is the first year for the V8 for Ford, 1932. And this is a true convertible, like the convertible Mustangs later on in life. It's a pretty rare car. It's got an authentic engine. There's not too much that's incorrect on this. It's pretty authentic. Kind of a neat old car. Still has 6-volt battery, still has mechanical brakes. It still has the early just because it looks cool. And there's 93 years old. This is one, Jay here helped me get this thing running. 1962 Bel Air 4-door sedan. The body was headed for the crusher, so I took it on because it is not hardly any rust on it. Pretty straight, good enough. I had to come up with all the other parts, chassis including, and that's a 2004 Silverado Chevy truck engine, 5.3. Modified the cross member to make that fit in there and put all the aluminum radiator and alternator and air conditioning and stuff like that. Power brakes, there you go. And bucket seats, and maybe later on we'll show you the South Dakota license plates and for a dash insert. Just going to be a real cruiser. It's got a 6-speed Tremex 6-speed transmission in it. And this one here we call Raggedy Ann because it was another body that was truly going to be headed for the crusher, but I says, no, bring it to me. It was stripped completely bare, no chassis, no trim, no nothing on it, no doors, just the bare shell. And so I rounded up a lot of parts, and it's a true super sport again. And it's got a Vortec 350 I put in there with air conditioning and a 700R overdrive transmission.
Wow.
And got a lot of the neat stuff that a super sport should have. The steering wheel is actually from a 61 Impala because it's just so neat with the original paint on it. I had to have that matching steering wheel.
And then, is that a handlebar over there factory too, or?
Yeah, it's called the grab bar. I actually made that. Everything was on a budget, so it's made out of the vinyl trim you can buy on eBay over a piece of PEX tubing and a long carriage bolt. As you can see, I come up with some real nice quarters, and so I can't see that good. I can't weld anymore, so I pop riveted the quarters on. And this one here, another 62 four-door sedan, and it's got a little 283 engine in it and a 4-speed manual, and some bucket seats, and a hood that doesn't fit right. There you go.
Nice. Wow, so you did the whole interior purple on this one?
Yeah. Might be locked. There you go.
Wow, and then how'd you get this one?
This one was for sale up in Belle Fourche. It was out in just the body was out in a horse pasture for 20 years. But luckily they had put it on a pallet so it didn't rust out either.
Nice.
This is one of the best.
Wow. Yeah.
1967 Camaro Convertible. I'm the second owner. The original gal that bought it brand new. And Christmas Eve, 1966 in Rapid City. She drove it many years till she got old and couldn't drive anymore. And we bought it from her. She had a wonderful story to tell about her nieces and nephews with it. She took to the out to LA to Disney World, Disneyland, I guess. Every summer she'd take one or two of them out there, and when I got it, it needed complete paint, but we saved the soft top, we saved the original interior, rebuilt the engine, and when I first heard about it, I didn't think I wanted it because I thought if that lady had it all those years, it had to be a 6-cylinder automatic, and then I found out, no, it's a 327 4-speed car, factory. And it's got the Deluxe interior and positive traction and Deluxe steering wheel. So it's got a lot of nice options, but nobody wanted it because they said, well, it's not a super sport. Well, excuse me, it's nice enough for me. And it only had 87,000 miles on it when we got it.
And so this right here is all the paperwork right here?
Yeah, actually this car is called, it's documented, it does have the protective plate. And so I've been trying to round up more and more of the documentation. I scraped away when I painted the engine. I didn't even realize it, but the original code on the engine is the same as protective plate. It matches. That's the original engine. This is another 1932 Ford 3-window coupe, Deluxe coupe. It's painted, it looks black, but it's not. You get out in the sun, it's black cherry. A good old school letter and paint guy put a hand pinstriping on it for me years ago. It's got a louvered hood because it looks cool. It's all steel, not chopped. It's got does not have the rumble. It's got the regular trunk. It's got the got the cool LB interior. They call it the LB interior. I put a 39 Ford Deluxe steering wheel on it. It's got a 39 Ford top loader transmission. It's got a later flathead in it, and with 2 carburetors. This one's got 2 carburetors and a generator on the side. It is 12 volt, but it's still mechanical brakes, believe it or not. I think we'll just leave that up for now.
Okay.
This is one of the, probably the first one I built.
This one right here?
1938 Chevy Master Coupe.
Wow.
I built it in 1974, 1975. At that time I had a 283 and a Muncie 4-speed in it. Now, about five or 7 years ago, I rebuilt it and put in a 327, same 4-speed, same straight axle. Drove this car with the 283 to California and back, to Canada and back, to Wisconsin and back. I did a lot of road miles with it, so I must have done something right. Had to put air conditioning on it one year when we went down to Phoenix, and 3 deuces, cruise control, tilt column, oak, walnut dash. There it is, walnut dash I put in it. But it's the, I guess you'd call it the 5-window coupe. Got a bench seat off a Nova in it. 1962 Chevy Biscayne, but if you notice, look real close, it has got the factory Bel Air trim at the back here. It's got the California one-piece bumpers front and back. It's an LA car build, LA built. It's got real nice repaint, real beautiful nice paint, repaint. Factory tinted windows. Again, I found a 61 steering wheel for it, and American Racing 14 and 15 inch, and I think it's got a 350 with Elderbrock all over it, and turbo 350 with B&M shift kit and shifter, and I put 308 positive traction in the rear end for road gears.
Wow, so I'm noticing you did shoulder seat belts.
Shoulder seat straps, yep.
That's awesome. You did that yourself?
Yep. And this one here, this is a 62 Bubbletop, 1962 Chevy Bubbletop, 4-speed dual quad positive traction 409, 2 Elderbrocks on an original intake there. Nostalgic mag wheels, 4-speed is a Muncie. Got some real cool seats on it from years ago. Somebody reupholstered those. I like the way they did that. And I've been rounding up stuff to make it more and more authentic. I found a Bel Air steering wheel for it. I finally found a Bel Air trunk lid, put that on it, took off the Impala trunk lid, put the Bel Air on, and I got a bunch of Bel Air trim in the trunk that goes with it. And it's got red carpet and red headliner in it, I put in. The turquoise one has turquoise carpet, turquoise headliner, all the way down the line, matching.
So this one's one of my favorites. How'd you come across
this one? This was in Mankato, Minnesota. Again, a basket case. Took off in the afternoon and drove and slept overnight in a mangy ass motel outside of Sioux Falls, and there was bed bugs. Luckily, I put my clothes in the tub overnight so I didn't get infected. Made it to Mankato and spent the rest of the afternoon loading it up and head back for Sioux Falls. And then I put it together. It had a bent chassis, so my friend volunteered a frame from a '63 four-door sedan that was a real mint frame, so that come out okay. And 336 positive traction, 4-speed. I'm thinking it's a wide ratio. And up here is a '62 Impala, two-door hardtop. It's got the 18-inch rims on it. It's got headers and air ride suspension, not hydraulics, air ride suspension. And it did have a 283 and a 3-speed on the column when I got it, and I put in a 327 authentic 62 engine with 3 deuces and a 4-speed transmission, and 308 posi again on that one. And so it's a real cool looking car. It's got white with factory white paint with still has the original red interior. Maybe we can catch that. It's got a little wear and tear, but it's still the original interior. That's more important to me. So let's see. Let's look at this one. This is a 1931 Chevy 3-window coupe, original steel car with all new wood I put in it back in 1985, all the correct oak wood. Took me 3 weeks after I got the kit. And painted and upholstered it. It's got a 55, 56 Chevy rear end, probably 370 gears or something, because I had a little overdrive engine in it at one time. It's got a Corvette front suspension with opal rack and pinion steering. It's got all cord 12 volt, of course. But I took the little engine out of there. We can look at it right behind us here. The little Nissan 4-cylinder. Everybody would think, what'd you do that for? But it was kind of fun. See, that's 5-speed. And by the way, that 5-speed will work for anybody out there that's got a 240Z, 260Z, or 280Z. That tranny is the same thing for those. Let me know if you need it. So anyway, we got this mocked up, and if God gives me more time, or you want to do it yourself, there's where a 283 could fit. That'd be just a nice engine for this car. And I got a 5-speed Camaro bolted to the back of it right now. That could work real good with an overdrive. And all new tinted glass in it, all new and fresh, not, new back in '85, but hardly anything been utilized on it. This is the third 1932 Ford here, all steel. Victoria, kind of patina style with a pinstripe, all steel original stuff, 32 Ford, except for the engine is a 8BA, 1950 style, 3 deuces with alternator for 12 volts, oil filter here, headers, I think they're reds. They fit just right, I'll tell you that. They really solved that problem. And original cowl, original headlight, original taillights. I did that on every 32 Ford I could put together. I tried to find original stuff. And this one's got a 1938, I think, steering wheel in it. Banjo, they call it. And it's got later bucket seats, but I purposefully made a frame that mounted to the original holes in the body, so I didn't have to drill a bunch of holes in the floor. And someplace over there I do have the 2 original bucket seats from 32 Ford. Could go with the car someday after I'm up watching you guys. There we go. And here's the Victoria back here. It's got a factory 32 Ford luggage rack, very rare, hard to find. And all, like I say, steel fenders. Original running boards that are just weather checked and cracked, but they're still hanging in there, believe it or not. This one here is the Bonnie and Clyde car. It's a 1934 Ford Deluxe four-door sedan. Same thing, Bonnie and Clyde stole and robbed banks in and ended up getting killed in, except this one ain't all shot up. I put this together, put new wooden bowls in, new roof with the canvas insert. I kind of improvised here with carpet for door panels. I was on a budget. Got some wood graining, and all the window moldings are there with wood grain on them. I made a bench seat just like the original. Put that in there. Got original restored chassis, 34 Ford. It runs and drives. If you put a battery and some gas, it ran 15 years ago. It should run today. And there's the original engine, 34 Ford. This has been converted to 12 volt just because I put a 12 volt battery in it, and the generator, if you do it right, it will produce 12 volts. Okay, so where are we headed here? Original 34 headlights and horns and cowl lights and tail lights. Original 34 grill, patina style, all 34. I even got a horn. If I had a battery in it, I think the horns would have worked. Okay.
So what are these two over here? They're just kind of...
We got a couple project cars over here. Let's go around the 31. 31 Chevy. We'll walk around it. This is a could-be wannabe car, but it's driving, license, titled, 1932 Ford, true 1932 Ford, Model B, four-cylinder with a transmission in it, running, driving, mechanical brakes, put some headlights on here on a drop bar. It's got a cut-down cowl from a five-window coupe. This could be a woody. If somebody knows how to do woodwork, you could build this into the cool 1932 Ford Woody. It's original those are 32 Ford rails and the original 32 Ford rear end. Even a 32 Ford spare tire back there. There's an extra seat that actually goes to a 34 Ford coupe, five-window or three-window. Show the dash on this original 32 Ford dash and steering and all that. So a lot of stuff here. And likewise over here, 1933 Ford, original 33 Ford frame, licensed, titled, registered, driving, stopping, steering, go with a battery and gas. It hasn't been driven about 12, 15 years also, but it's got the V8 in it. Original transmission, 34. Original 33 dash. And it needs what this one had done to it here. It was just to add some metal up here for this original frame to work. And again, this could be a Woody or a Roadster or a Cabriolet style, or if somebody wanted to build a wooden body for it, it'd be cool, but it'd be a ton of work. But some people love that kind of work. But there's a running, driving, complete chassis, running gear, and cowl, and grill, and radiator, and engine, and everything. This is a 1993 Camaro Z28 engine, 5.7. Only 1,800 original miles. It came out of a rollover back, and I got it about 1994, and I never did find a home for it. It's just wanting to go into a mint '63 Camaro to bring it back to life, or maybe a late model street rod, who knows, but everybody's moved on to the LS, so the old 1993 to 97 are not at all popular anymore, but there it is, 1,800 original miles. Okay.
Okay, so before we go in there real quick,
Okay.
because I remember when I first met you, I didn't expect this, and also I just remember when you first showed me, I had a bunch of questions. So my questions for you at that time, and maybe for people watching, what do you do? When did you start collecting? And just kind of like your background, you know? Like, were you, because in my head, I thought you were a mechanic, and I was just kind of like, I was just so curious to know.
Yeah, I actually did my career in electronics, electronic technician all those years. When I was a little kid, I found an old Phaeton car out by Big Stone Lake, out in the weeds. My dad absolutely wouldn't let me bring it home, so I guess I showed him. But anyway, I started with that 1938 Chevy Coupe in 1974 and built the 31 Chevy and several more after that. And then I kind of had a pause till 1990. Started collecting the old Fords, 32 and 33 and 34. And then one day realized that a 62 Chevy, which was what we had when I was a kid, the family car, it had a lot more room than a 32 Ford, so I got the Impala, and then I built the Bubbletop, and then we bought the Turquoise out in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and then I come up with 6 more. We got 6 62 Chevys, could be another one outside. We got 6 32 Fords, could be another one over there.
So I could tell that you're a 30s Ford guy, but also a GM guy. What made you choose those two specific
My
makes?
dad was always GM. First it was Pontiac, then it was Chevrolet. So that's why and we always loved the Chevys in Sioux Falls where I grew up. And then with the old Fords, the 32 Fords are always the hot ticket. I couldn't believe I could ever get one. And actually the first one I bought was a Roadster down in Nebraska. And I fixed that up into a highboy cool, and that I guess I sold it because Cassandra came along and it wasn't very practical. I don't know. To a collector down there in Atlanta, Georgia, and he drove it down to the Don Gardas museum and back with no problem. So I guess I put that one together right. But we just kind of like the collection. We're going to try to get all the 32 Fords, I think, down in the new building. We'll run down there a little later.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's just do a quick overview of the engines here. There you can come around this way. How's that? 1959 Corvette. For anybody got a 57 to 61 Corvette that'd like to have a fairly authentic engine, there's a 283. Been mild overhaul on it and got the 204s, only they're actually AFBs, not WCFBs. They're the smallest AFBs back then. Oh, sorry, yep. Little 283 put together with a mild overhaul on it. All the parts I can put in are new. This is a 300, this is another 283 Corvette engine, 1959, with a single 4-barrel. And the generator for the tack. And it's a fresh overhaul complete. 300 horse 327 with a fresh overhaul, complete. 1963 maybe, 63 to 65. 283 used to be in the yellow 38 Chevy, rebuilt. 1937 Ford Flathead. This engine was put together to go in the Cabriolet 32 down there. We'll look at that later. 1968 327 rebuilt. 275 horse. Anybody out there with a Camaro, Chevy, El Camino, or Impala that needs that engine, there it is.
So all of these were built by you, and you're also selling them as well? Like, you'd be willing to sell them?
I don't know. I don't know why I put them all together, but I did. 300 horse, 350, 1970 out of El Camino, I think. Maybe 71, 70, 71, right around that. And it runs like it's got some, it's running good, let's just say that. This is a 1963 409 all put together with a brand new aluminum heads, Elderbrock. Why I built it, I don't know. It cost me a lot of money. 400 horse, new pistons, everything. I could sell that, that's for sure. Got the original cast iron headers, big cast iron headers on it. So there's that one. Okay.
And this is your shop, so
Yeah.
you got a 2-post lift right here.
Yeah.
Wow, and you just, I remember the first time when I walked in here, the organization was just amazing. Like, better than most, that's for sure. So
Sometimes it looks pretty good. We got some old car goodies hanging on the wall, 32.
yeah, all the decor for
And
sure.
Some more,
Just a bunch of tools.
yeah, wood grain dashes and stuff.
Okay, all right.
4-door 63 Bel Air,
Okay.
4-door sedan. It could be a sleeper car someday. That 409 could go in it maybe, that'd be cool, something like that. And it's got the old turquoise, dark turquoise paint faded out, but it's cool.
Nice. And then we have a couple parts projects right here, huh?
Yeah, this is a 1962 Impala 4-door hardtop, gathering up enough parts to put it all together. And behind it is a 62 2-door hardtop, just a body. And it's been a donor for some body panels to help me and others over the years. I hated to let it get crushed, so when you need it, and when you don't need it, it's in the way. This is a 1932 Ford 5-window coupe, body on an original frame, but it's been modified with a Heights independent suspension, and it has a 1970 Pontiac 350 engine, not a 400, 350 engine in it, fresh overhaul. And right now I have a 200R bolted up to it, but it's kind of in project in progress. Recently I got the steering hooked up and put these rods on for the radiator. Just kind of add stuff when I get more interested in it. And it's got a real nice reproduction body. It's not an authentic steel one, but so what? There's a steering and some buckets that need to be bolted in, and I've been doing some work on the door latches. I got them working pretty darn good. And it's got a 9-inch Ford, and I think it's got some 32 stands for taillights and Model A taillights actually. Did you see the gauge cluster there? Got that installed a couple months ago. Stuff like that. This is a 1932 Ford Cabriolet. It's again is a reproduction body, but I've got all steel fenders and running boards, original 32 Ford steel running boards, fenders, hood, a steel grill shell, original headlights, original horn, a lot of original stuff. Even original door handles I found, and original tail lights. And those are 16-inch wheels and tires I put on it. And I've been doing some work on it. There we go. And kind of mocked up. I built a folding top for it. And kind of mocked up what a soft top would look like on it. And correct steering wheel. I built a bench seat for it. Nice padding, nice nostalgic cushions, late model gauges in it. I got the emergency brake hooked up to it. It's got a 39 tranny in it. It's probably going to put that 37 Ford engine flathead in it. So it could be a cool running, cool looking, cool running car.
Cool, and this one has Colorado plates? You got this one from Colorado, or?
Yeah, that's right. We went to Colorado to get the body. The guy was nice enough to sell it to us. And I looked at my collection when I got back, and lo and behold, I had a set of 1932 Colorado plates, so I put those on there. 33 dash is a county, but they are 1932, the year. Yep. Okay, the last 1932 Ford, but my favorite, 32 Ford three-window coupe, hot rod style with a chop top, aftermarket body, 1964 maybe, Corvette engine in it, 327, earlier heads on it. Bucket seats are out of 1989 Honda Prelude. Steering wheel, I cut down a banjo. Got some nice gauges in it. Transmission is a Camaro 5-speed, 8-inch Ford. Traditional spring in the back, Ford, early Ford. And up front we got the dropped axle and reverse eyes, chrome spring and all that, Vegas steering. I built this aluminum firewall for extra leg room. When you're tall, you got to do that. I'd like people to notice that I try to build a lot of cars like this with not a big hump, a flat floor. Anybody out there that drives a hot rod with a big transmission hump is just asking for misery. And I try to do it flat. There you go.
I noticed this right here. So I thought this was just an open header straight out, but you actually took the exhaust and sent it. Did you cut a hole and just kind of send it down the car?
Right, it goes full exhaust all the way back with mufflers. And if you want to be mean and nasty, you could unbolt these covers and have it loud, super loud.
Wow.
Those are eBay items. But I did make an aluminum plate for it because they sent me a big heavy steel plate I made on aluminum block-off plates for it.
Now, how tough was that?
Oh, everything's done with determination. All the street rodders know that. So this is a 1933 Ford Roadster. I put this together from body panels, steel body panels. The frame is, I put together 34 frame, actually 33 as I call it, because it's got a 33 hood, 33 grill, 33 headlights. It's got 35 Ford wheels on it, all steel with steel running boards, original steel front fenders, even original coupe rear fenders. Coupe Roadster are the same. This one actually was a sedan. I had to splice it. I built a rumble seat in here, and I used the louvered trunk lid, and I made the folding top myself, and I even sold the material for the folding top, put a plastic rear window in it. I made the bucket seat, put the Roadster dash in it, steel. Had to make all the inner door and door jamb stuff and latches and all that. Had to do all that to make it work good. Did you get the dash there? And the engines, let's go to the other side here. This is another 8BA, I think, but it's got an earlier cam, so I can put the distributor up front, and 2 carburetors on an aluminum intake, 39 Ford transmission, 40 Ford rear end with a drive shaft torque tube shortened. The rear cross member is flattened to get it down in the back. Dropped axle to get it down the front. Original 33 bumpers and all that stuff on it. Patina grill, patina original with just some clear shot on it. Cool idea, put these cowl lights here instead of the horns. It looks nice. And Duval windshield was one of the first ones from Speedway. So there it is.
So that's all your cars. You don't have anything else hiding.
I hope not. The wife hasn't found those yet.
Okay, so I appreciate you showing me and everybody your collection. Yeah. Now I think the big question that probably people are wondering is, which cars would you possibly sell? Do you have any for sale? And kind of what's your goal and plans for the future?
Yeah, I'm thinking put the 32 Fords down here for a while, so they could showcase them all together. If somebody did want to come and look at them and be interested, and then the 62s have those all together up there, and probably as I get older, I'm probably going to need to cut down the collection. Right now, there's about 13 of the gas tanks have been drained and swabbed out clean, and I have not had put gas back in them. Over the last 5 years, I've done that. So I'm down to only about 6 that have fuel in them now, because it's just hard to keep ahead of it. So with that in mind, any vehicle that would be bought would need to be, I would recommend that they change all the fluids, flush out the tank, brand new fresh gas, brand new battery, flush out even the brake systems if it's hydraulic, and that way you can be back to good to go. I'll guarantee you that if I told you this car used to start perfect and run down the road perfect and get back home perfect, that's what happened. And if I know of something wrong with it, I'm going to try to tell you. But this is no fire sale, but I am considering where am I going with all the cars. So if nothing else, maybe if you make the connection, we're not going to publish a city or a state or a city or a address or a phone number yet, but we'll figure out a way to make some connections there for somebody that's passing through the area here, and see how that could work.
Okay.
All right.